she farms it. Today I want to share a little bit about agriculture history that means a whole lot to me, and it starts with this 830 John Deere. Something that makes these old ageless iron tractors unique is the fact that they have a hand clutch. So that is right here. You have a brake on the right and a brake on the left. However, you do not have a clutch that you would typically have on your left-hand side as well. You have a hand clutch, which means that's what you use to move the tractor. The gears are right here in the middle, so you pick the gear and then use the hand clutch to make it move. This lever runs the PTO, which is on the back of the tractor. If you look back around behind, it's hidden. It's kind of hard to see, but runs the PTO. And then if you look at these two levers, so this is actually part of how you start the tractor. So decompression here, for example, and then how we start it. Throttle up here on top, and then notice that everything is steel. So these tractors are not made with any type of plastic. They are all hard iron built. Now I want to show you all of the different knobs and buttons, and it's a process to get these things started. Again, part of what makes them really unique in the years that they were made. Now, I also want to point out that this is a 2-cylinder and that it is a pony motor start. And so you can hear the pony motor start first to then power to actually start those 2 cylinders. Again, what makes this unique is those 2 cylinders run horizontally through the front of the tractor, so through here, okay? And they run such a long stretch, that is what makes the tractor sound. We always called it, growing up, we called it a putt-putt tractor, and it makes a putt-putt noise as those cylinders move back and forth. So I mentioned this one is a pony start motor. The other option that they offered with these tractors is an electric start. And so you don't have to go through the whole process of starting the pony motor first. You just have an electric start that then uses to fire to start the tractor. So again, something that makes the tractor very unique that you don't see in today's modern equipment. Some fun information about the John Deere 830. So this particular 830 is a 1959, and for me, I think it's interesting because the first tractor I learned how to drive was a 1960 3010 that my dad still has, that we still use on the farm a lot. Now, about these 830s, they're about 70 horsepower, which means that's how much they can pull, how much work they can do. And for its time, it was known as the workhorse. Now, I shared with you earlier that this tractor means a whole lot to me. I was over at my uncle's about a year ago, and who owned this tractor prior to me, and he said, hey, are you interested in purchasing this tractor? He was clearing out some of his fleet of antique tractors, and I said, well, absolutely. It was my grandpa's, and my grandpa passed away when I was 3. So I never had the privilege of being able to see him put countless hours and cover thousands of acres on this tractor. So I can't help but get teary-eyed when I'm on the tractor and when I'm plowing. That's what we use this particular tractor for. We don't use it on the farm much more than that. But old school moldboard plowing is what we use it for. It has no problem pulling a 3 or 4 bottom plow, depending on the soil type, obviously. And I will tell you, you want to make sure you have earplugs in. I learned that the hard way. But it's fun for me going across the field. Obviously there's no cab, so with the wind in your face, the sunshine, thinking back to all of the years that my grandpa spent on this tractor. and a mental workout, let me